In today's global economy, with the unceasing bombardment of messaging to buy more stuff, one could be forgiven for being jaded about consumerism. With the ceaseless drive to achieve maximum efficiency through massive scale, an endless stream of cheaply made products, most of which are made in overseas mega factories by machines we'll never see, the constant stream of advertising by faceless companies whose only real goal is to sell us their latest gadgets, an endless stream of stuff for stuff's sake, with no regard for the experiences that the stuff may facilitate. But in the climbing industry, there are still small businesses run by people who truly care about the products they design and make, and the adventures that those products enable. Located in a small town in Catalonia in the far northeast corner of Spain is one of those companies, and we got a chance to meet the amazing people behind Fixe's climbing ropes.
To merge my passion with my work is pretty cool, and to develop gear even more, yeah. It's good for the company that we climb a lot because we are in the weekends already working, no? I like looking around with everything, testing products and that.
And all of us climbs 2 or 3 times a week. So when we think about something, we can propose. An engineering department are open-minded. They like it that we give some feedback of the products or something that we can see or we can improve or do it from zero.
This is the biggest reason that I work here. It's true. No, a lot of times I'm thinking, I think that this is better. In the office, it's very difficult to know, but when you are in the mountain, it's easier. No, it's the big reason that I work here.
For me, it's a dream to be able to develop gear that I use and to try to make it better, push the limits and try to go find a thinner rope or a more resistant rope.
I like the hand process, but automate the process, it's better to ensure the quality, and I like the technology. So my objective is to join this. For example, the middle mark machine is an example that we like to use the technology to improve our process and to ensure the quality, because if there is not quality, there is not ropes. So I like this. In the cutting machine, we have an artificial vision that can inspect every centimeter of the rope. It's controlling every rope that we cut. If we detect some issue in a rope, we are sure that the process is everything controlled. Our operators, when the machine detects an issue, they know why it came from and can decide if it's possible to fix it to be perfect for the customer.
All modern climbing ropes are extremely strong, but they do have one primary point of failure. If the sheath gets cut and exposes the core, the sheath and the core separate, and the core yarns then are much easier to sever completely. Fixe has spent the last few years developing their fusion technology, which bonds the sheath and the core together.
In the one-on-one, we added fusion, which is a technology that fuses together the sheath and the core yarns. People don't understand that the yarns don't go straight, it spin around. You see it in the pattern. If you cut the whole pattern that repeats, if you cut straight down 4 centimeters, you actually have cut all the yarns in the rope, so it can pull apart. Then exposing the core yarns. And the core yarns, they are really easy to cut. It's not that it's an accident that happens a lot, but it can. Fusion technology, it's extra safety.
One of the aspects that makes Fixe ropes unique is even their base ropes include features that other brands typically reserve for only their top-tier ropes. For example, Fixe includes not only a black middle mark, but also a red visual marker 8 meters from each rope end, which serves as a visual warning when rappelling and belaying. When you're multi-pitch belaying, it can remind you to call up to your leader that it's time to look for the next anchor.
A typical accident in the sport climbing is the rope finish and climber fall to the ground, no? And how we help to solution it. Why the 8 meters? And this is an internal discussion to make 4 meters, 6 meters, 8 meters, 10 meters. Why the 8 meters? It came from I'm gliding. You see the 8 meters mark and you see we have 8 meters. Be careful because if the rope ends, no?
With 8 meters you have enough rope if you have to do some maneuvers, because not only thinking in sport climbing where this accident can happen because more people sport climbs, but when you are multi-pitch climbing you can have problems too. Maybe you have 8 meters rope, he can start looking for the station, no?
Additionally, all Fixe ropes are ultrasonically welded after cutting.
Before this technology, the ultrasonic cut, we were working like a hot cut, no? But we found a lot of people were telling that core yarns were separating from the union was not strong enough. We realized that the problem was the whip effect when you get your rope back, no? In every single quick draw, there's like a mini whip effect, no? Even bigger when you're raveling or something, you let your ropes down like 50 meters, the whip is much bigger, but this little whip effect was deteriorating the bond with the hot cut and eventually letting the core yarns out. So to solve it, we decided to upgrade it to the ultrasonic technology, which with vibrations transmits energy to the plastic, because at the end of the day a rope is full plastic, is polymer, and this heats up the core and the sheath and merges them together. With this merging, we found that with the whip effect, it's like a solid piece of plastic, it doesn't break.
They also add their patented reflective end markers, which are great for visibility during low light.
The reflective end, the reflector, which actually was an idea from Kites. We applied this reflective band, which is like really tight to the end. We make sure that it was really tight so it doesn't fall off. The reflective was like a vinyl, and with hot air, you make sure it wraps around all the surface. And then to protect it from the whip effect I've told you about, we applied another protective plastic cover. This stays glued together, so it's like pretty much permanent. We tried to apply it with the ultrasound. We tried to apply like this technology of the Thermodraco, but we didn't quite find a good enough solution that can withstand this, the use of the end of the rope, and that didn't peel off. So because this is like not eco-friendly, I say, so we wanted to stay with the rope forever. The advantage of this are obvious.
When you make a rappel or when you need to take the rope in the night or in the low visibility time, you lost a lot of time to find the tip, no, of the rope. And this is very easy. With a headlamp, you can find this very, very easy, very fast, and I think it's a good idea, no?
We'd like to thank Fixe Hardware for allowing us to spend those 2 days touring the factory and meeting all the wonderful humans at the Fixe headquarters in Sant Quirze.